Hi, and thanks for tuning into the CBA Podcast, a place where we chat about our own recent achievements in the area of electronics, software and mechanical engineering, and more likely than not, give excuses for not having done anything at all. I am Michai, and with me is my co-host Piotr, and this time we'll be talking about welding, equipment that gives ideas, long-term investments, a TV antenna, chip tunes, and a home computer adapter. Anyway, what did you do? Did you do anything this week except for work? If you want to share this with me.
No, but you want like the. Oh, I can tell you what I did today because I'm planning to buy the welder and try to learn how to weld, and so I did some interview with the colleague who's selecting this kind of gear for the maintenance teams in our factory, and he gave me some few tips on how to buy something cheap and good. So I was like 100% sure I will buy something today. So I went to the store, and just on my way there, I figured I can take my girlfriend's father, because he's a pro welder.
Oh, okay.
And yeah,
And what kind of a thing is that? Is it like a spot welder, or with a long, long piece of wire and a lot of current through it, or?
Yeah, it's a trafo-based welder. It's the wire feeding system, and it has some low voltage on the welding tip. So basically like 20 volts and 180 amps goes through this. You adjust the wire feed speed, but I didn't buy anything because he finally kept me from buying it. Advised me to wait a little bit and make some more read about, search in the local stores. I don't know. Okay,
is a lot expensive stuff, or?
It's like the hobbies level stuff, which I want to buy, is like 500 euros in here.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's some money, but I expect it to last for like 30 years for me.
Yeah. Okay, and what do you want to weld with that? What is it like? Can you weld a bike or a car or something like that with that, or?
No, some small structures like say the CNC machine. If I figure out that it doesn't work too good in the wood or the MDF baseboards, then if it turns out not stable, then I will probably try to weld this from little pieces of metal steel profiles.
That's nice.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, I never.
Right now there's another idea, because there are some lamps, the ceiling lamps for a living room. You could make these from similar pipes or profiles, like the just any hobby shit you just figure out, you can try out and weld it.
Oh, okay, nice one. You also need a grinder then, or something like that, or to grind it, to polish it and to cut off the slack, the bubbles from the welding.
Yeah, this is with the stick welding types, the ones that don't fit the wire and you don't need gas. It's the MMA method. You just have the transformer, and there's the AC or DC out, low voltage and high current, and you pop the stick into the welding tip and just short circuit through this. And this is the old method. This is the cheap method. It has some good sides also, but it's not too precise and not too good for the very thin metals. It's not too good because of what you said already, all the bubbles and all the dirt, the coal residues. With the MIG and the wire, you just avoid all this. It's like perfectly soldered joint. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. And also, as what you said, gas. That's
As the carbon oxide to, I don't know how to say it in English, the double oxide of carbon.
Okay.
It's
CO2, right?
yeah, CO2, yeah.
Okay, so that's to prevent the metal from oxidizing, I think, while welding it
Yes.
then.
This is the
Ah, that's
just
nice.
the cover for this. And you can use a lot of different coats also. The gases you like the argon or
Argon, yeah.
argon with
Nitrogen,
CO2
maybe.
mix.
Aha.
Nitrogen, yeah, nitrogen. I think it depends on what you are welding, but I didn't see anyone use nitrogen.
And how do you supply the gas? Do you have a gas tank there or something like that?
Yeah, you need a bottle, like like a 8 kilos bottle, and fill up to some pressure, like 60 bars or something, and
yeah.
And that's
I never did. Yeah, I never did that. I did when I was young. My dad, he worked in, he was a teacher at a technical school, so they had all kinds of machines there, and also spot welding machine. And when I was 8 or 6 or something like that, he took me there to do the spot welding, so I can spot weld metal stuff to my watch and so on. And also, I used that simple method while where you connect one clamp to the thing you want to weld, and then the other terminal is your welding wire, and then you just touch the thing that you want to weld, and then a large current, you create a shortcut, and then a large current goes through it. So I was really young and I tried that, but then the welding thing got stuck to the fence. So because I think the fence is a huge heat sink, so probably solidified. It became solid, too fast or something like that. So that was not a big success. But I never did that. I never did with what you say with the gas and with feeding metal feeding. Never did that. It should be nice.
Yeah, there's a couple of methods that will fit the thing that you have, but you probably mean the one with the welding stick.
Yeah, it's really simple, right? It's a big transformer and a clamp and
exactly. Yes.
Yes. So I never needed to weld anything, to be honest. But I never built building a CNC machine or parts of a CNC machine. But I never did that. So all I do is with wood sometimes and with acrylic stuff. But never.
I think it's the other way around, because you never welded, because you don't know how to weld and you cannot do it. But
yeah, maybe
when you have the possibility, you have completely other ideas. Like
that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so that's where do you have? I think we talked about this a long time ago. Do you have something like a hacker space or workspace or public workspace there or something like that? Because I have them here, but one thing is that at least the one that I saw, that all the work you do there, you should be willing to publish your plans for that. That's not a big deal because I never do fancy stuff there, so they can have the plans. But also you have to schedule it in advance, and they don't have all the machines. For example, they don't have a welding. They don't even have a welding machine. They have soldering irons and CNC machines, but yeah. So if I decide now that I want to do something, then I would first have to see the schedule. Well, now it's Saturday, so it's closed, so I have to wait until Monday and then see if it's available, then go there and then do my work.
Yeah, it's a little pain in the ass.
That's a pain in the ass, maybe. Yeah, basically. Yeah, but 500, well, I don't know, 500 euros, if you use it, then that's excellent, but I wouldn't, 500 euros? But maybe it's like you said, if you have that thing, you will start to use it. But right now, I wouldn't know what I would do with it.
Well, probably, I have a, TV receiver that's like 500 euros worth a couple of years back, and I don't know why I don't, no one, put it into much of consideration if I will use up this money. You just buy stuff and you have it, like I don't know.
What receiver was that?
TV receiver, television, TV.
Oh, really? Okay.
Telly.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, so how about we close this up? You try to mix it and we'll see how it works.
Yeah, okay.
You're fine with this?
Yeah, that's fine. Actually, I didn't do much this week, just work, and I've been playing a little bit with making the chiptune music, like the computer music, using some tracker, so nothing electronic, nothing software. And a little while ago I made a PCB, just for hobby stuff, but it's like a converter
Convert
for
what?
old home computer. So it's like an old home computer. It has a cartridge port where you can plug in a game cartridge or something like that. So I'm making a thing to plug into that port to sit in between the computer and another cartridge. So you basically have a tracked screen. If you turn the computer on, you get like a advertisement screen or a logo of your, club or something like that, and then you press space, and then you get the actual game that
but
you
I don't
plug
have a
into that
cloud.
thing. You don't what now?
I don't have my own cloud.
Yeah, neither do I. But okay, so you can put your name on there, right? But
yeah, I have a name. Yeah.
I have a PCB here, but I also have the parts, but I also have I didn't have time to put the parts on the PCB yet, so that's basically what I did. Nothing plus chiptune music, a little bit. So that was all for now. For more information, links and previous episodes, visit podcast.cba.si. Stay tuned, thanks for listening, and goodbye.